For over 20 years, photographer Jim Hare has been capturing the culture and the diversity of the Bay Area. Let's take a look at some of his pictures. Please welcome Jim Hare. How you doing, Jim?
Thank you very much.
Hey, it's good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you shoot a lot of different types of things around the Bay Area. You capture all aspects.
Not hard to do in San Francisco. It's photographer's paradise. It's the diversity of people and expressions, people in the streets, everything they like to do. It's just have to walk outside. It's great.
What do you like shooting best?
People, basically. I do a lot of photographs of buildings and cars and whatever's available, but mostly people. The diversity of people, their clothing, everything that has to do with people.
All right, well, let's look at some more pictures.
Great.
You know, you take a lot of shots of festivals, carnivals.
Right. This is the Renaissance Fair. This is just one of those wonderful moments, listening to Celtic music. Marin is so beautiful. Golden Gate Park, the day of the Oakland Hills fire. This man was just walking through the field, and it was just one of those magical moments.
Do you like shooting color better or black and white?
I was solely shooting black and white for about 20 years, and then found this wonderful Japanese film, which is very timely. This beautiful woman was walking through the Exploratorium area, the Palace of Fine Arts, and it seems like the subject matter in the Bay Area really lends itself to color. The light that we have here, they speak of the light of Ingmar Bergman's films. I think we have a wonderful light in terms of the Mediterranean light here.
But we are nothing if we are not colorful. That is for certain. That is for certain.
Double mint twins, a la San Francisco.
Yes, two babes walking with parasols. I wonder if they have gum.
Glinda, the Good Witch, of course.
Of course. A little different than I remember, but...
We're setting all that stuff straight, though. Putting everything in line.
A lot of unusual people. There are a lot of unusual people that you photograph. What do you look for in a subject?
I have no idea. I just go up and talk to people, and as they come through and people talk to me, depending upon their clothing, their dress, if they seem to be extraordinary. But also I'm looking for original people that create in their clothing a sense of performance in the streets.
Have you ever photographed anybody who didn't want to be photographed?
Actually, I spend most of my time talking to the people, so there have been very few cases where I've run into trouble. A couple times I have to do some real explaining. I do a lot of photographs of homeless people, and since they are very sensitive to the way the media portrays them, you know, I don't look like, you know, an official photographer for anyone, but still I have to explain to them that I'm using the work to try to benefit and try to change the circumstances that they find themselves homeless. So.
Now, you take a lot of pictures of folks kissing. What is it about kissing that creates such a feeling when you see it on film?
I think it's a universal subject. I think some of the photographs that we generally see, this photograph was during the fire, Oakland fire, brought my kids to San Francisco.
Now, this isn't posed.
Well, actually, they were involved, and I stopped and I said, you know, that looks really beautiful. Would you mind doing it again? And of course, the woman just started laughing. And the man said, well, sure, of course. But I see these, I was walking down the street, and my daughter Oriana was incredibly embarrassed when I stopped to do a photograph of these people, but it turns out that they're engaged to be married, and they were very happy to get a print of this. And to me, I see it as continuing in the European traditions of photography, people in Paris, with the San Francisco twist that's evident in this photograph, that we are a new age, new traditions. We're setting the stage for what's to come after us. And some of these photographs I see as being incredibly romantic, but they're our own, and they're particularly San Francisco.
Okay, you've taken a lot of photographs of just different types of people. As you said, you like to capture the people that we have here in the Bay Area.
I like the surprise of, you know, you're walking down the street and who knows what you're going to run into, and who and what their particular interest is. We have all manner of politicians. In fact, this is a woman at the parade that I spoke to, and I asked her if she was from the Bay Area, and she said no, she was just visiting from North Carolina. So
Just blends right in there in North Carolina. Jesse Helms country. They all walk around like
this. This is a photograph from the Oakland Hills fire, a few blocks from where I live, College and Ashby, showing the sun.
Blocked out.
This is People's Park, Christmas Day. The same woman a year later is still homeless. And of course the Brown twins, which are cultural treasures in the Bay Area. Vivian and Marion Brown, delightful.
All right, well, hey, thank you very much for being with us and sharing the pictures. Come back, see us again.
Great. Sure.
Same here.